Hey guys, today we are looking at the MXR Dookie version 4 distortion pedal, or overdrive pedal, can do both. Um, Basically this pedal is based off of the sounds that you heard from the first two Green Day albums. So very punk rock, but this pedal is very versatile. You can do anything on it from country, twang, to blues, to rock, to metal. You can do everything. Um, it's just one of those pedals that can do so many things, but I would not consider it as a boost pedal. It's also not transparent. It has its own unique voicing going on. So let's start out with my amps clean tone. I'm going through a Marshall JTM Studio and using my Fender Stratocaster. So here we go. Here's the clean channel. And this is my favorite setting on the pedal. Just gonna start with that. So it's very responsive. It has a very unique feel to it. It's touch sensitive, but yet it has its own thing going on. It is a Marshall in a box, but what makes this unique is that it has a blend knob, and basically you're getting two of Billy Joel Armstrong's amp sounds in one pedal, and you can blend between them, and they're both very different sounds, but it's almost like playing a stereo rig, but you're able to play that through a mono amp. So you're getting, one sound underneath the other sound, or if you can choose to run them both, one without the other. So there's a lot of options here. The tone knob is very responsive, and the gain knob only works for the right side. Um, the amp that's on the right side of the blend knob. So if you go over here and you run it completely on the first amp model, that gain knob is not going to work for that. But the interesting thing is that it does have an internal trim pot that you can adjust to mess around with the gain for that left side amp. The right side amp, let's see what happens if we go all the way down. I'm not going to hear much because the gain's all the way down. Pretty common. Start to hear it warm up a little bit. I guess you could use it as a boost. It's just not going to be a transparent boost, so I lied about it. It's not very clean, even at the lowest where you're starting to hear the volume, but that's okay. It's very responsive still. I love that, the way that breaks up. For all you worship guys out there, this is I don't know why this is not on more worship players boards, because there's so many options with it. But let's continue to play with that gain. starting to hear it. All right, let's continue to go up. Max it out now, see what kind of tones we can get. Very metally. You can hear a little bit of hissing coming out of the amp. I don't know if that's going to come through the video, but I can hear that in the room. And the tone definitely changed there. Like you could hear that chug coming out. And I'm on the bridge pickup, so let's try it with the neck pickup. Oh, you can definitely hear the switch right there. The pedal almost wants to go into a fuzz territory, but let's try that scoop. Oh, you can definitely hear a difference with that scoop pushed in. Go back to that bridge pickup. So what it did, it definitely tightened up the bass. You're not getting as much chug. Still getting it, but it's a bit different. Finding a lot more compression already right off the bat with that scoop pushed in. And we had a slight decrease in volume. It's not actually slight, it's a noticeable difference of a volume drop with that scoop pushed in. And with that scoop pushed out, that volume comes back. And again, I'm not sure how much of that will be noticeable when I upload the video, just because I know that YouTube compresses videos and I record off my Galaxy, so I know that also compresses the video. Let's try to blend it now that we have that set up. Be able to hear the difference messing around with the blend. Here we go. Cute. You can hear the second amp fully distorted in the background of the signal, which is awesome. I love it. It's so you play really quietly, you can hear that. Really cool effect, actually. I wonder how that would sound with the volume pedal with a lot of reverb and delay, because I feel like that would make for some kind of airy, ambient, kind of strange noises, kind of like what you would hear off of a lot of shoegaze albums and just ambient rock albums, where they swell in with a lot of distortion, and then all of a sudden you hear a cleaner guitar tones start to kind of peek through. That is awesome, and I could see that being really useful. Let's turn that distortion down, that gain, and see what kind of other things we can do. Like, I don't know, I just like playing around with this kind of pedal that, you know, I don't have a lot of pedals with a blend option. And this is my first pedal with a blend option that has two different types of overdriven tones rather than a clean blend with a overdriven or distortion tone. So it's pretty unique. Bluesy with it. Yeah, so if you lower the tone knob, like I said, the tone knob is very responsive as well. If you lower it, of course, you're going to get more of those classic bluesy kind of tones. The more higher you go with it, you can kind of get some country or more of like your Christian praise and worship tones. If you're blending just different things like that. I know there's a lot of country artists that have a tube screamer with a blend knob so that they can get their Telecaster or Stratocaster dry signal to kind of peek through the overdriven signal with that mid hump. So that helps a lot for that country sound with a little bit of slapback delay. Um, let's compare. Let's compare the scoop with the non-scooped sounds. I don't know. For me, I like it non-scooped. I just think it sounds fuller. I like the feel of it more. Like I said earlier, when you have the scoop in, it definitely sounds more compressed. The feeling is different, and the sound is different, along with a volume drop. Still sounds really good. Don't get me wrong. I suppose it depends on what amp you have, maybe your pickup type too. Of course, I'm playing with the Stratocaster with single coil, so maybe having that scoop in might sound better with some humbuckers. I don't know. I have not tried it. This pedal is brand new for me, so this is my first time experimenting with this pedal a lot. I did get a chance to play for a few minutes, but of these amps on here, whatever they're modeled after, they did such a really good job because they sound very usable. They're just really beautifully voiced on this pedal. Little dynamic test. Here's the left amp. Now let's go to the right amp. See how that sounds. Oops. Try a halfway blend, right? 50-50 for both of them, so it should be evenly matched. Here we go. Yeah, so you can tell it's definitely, you can tell it's dynamically really nice to play. It just feels really good. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a pedal, but I know a lot of pedals that I've bought lately don't feel like overdrive pedals. They feel like amps, and this one, it really does feel like a breathing amp. But yeah, it's just really cool sounding pedal. That is the MXR Dookie version 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to put this on one of the pedal boards that I have. I'm not sure which one. Hope you guys have a great day. Later.